Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
We are going to watch live reaction from Joe Rogan to Elon Musk bombshell news about Trump being on the Epstein file. And guess who's his guest? Kash Patel. This is so unplanned. So it's going to be an organic reaction. You know, Elon Musk is Joe Rogan's friend, a very close friend according to both of them. And Joe Rogan endorsed Donald Trump. So Joe Rogan have a relationship with both of them. So let's see how he's going to react, because Joe Rogan, he's the conspiracy guy. He's always bringing people in to talk about the Epstein files. So let's see how he reacts.
This is going to come up because it's been going on since we've been recording here. Elon and Trump seem to be in a bit of a spat, Joe. You want to check the tweet that Elon just put out a little bit ago?
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day. Jesus Christ.
I'm not participating in any of that conversation
What is
between
he?
Elon
Have a
and Trump.
nice day, DJT. Someone should take his phone away.
They're going back and forth about different things. And
Yeah. Listen,
Well, he said he was disappointed in Elon.
yeah, they told him to leave.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy thing to say. How does he know? Does he know that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files? I mean, does he have access to the Epstein files?
I don't know how he would, but I'm just staying out of the Trump-Elon thing. That's way outside
What
my
the
lane.
fuck are they doing?
I know my lane, and that ain't it.
I just don't. I mean, I understand he owns Twitter. I think it's bad for your mental health. I think posting things public all day and arguing with people all day is bad for you.
Well, you raise a great point. Sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Half of what we have to respond to is the click army on social media.
Right.
Right.
And 50% of that plus is bots.
50% of that plus is bots, but let's take the other 50% of that.
Wait, what just happened here? One of the biggest bombshells since 2019 just dropped on the biggest podcast in America, and suddenly they want to change the subject? The FBI director, the guy who actually has seen the files, says he wants to stay on his lane. Sir, this is your lane, Kash Patel. This is the same guy who couldn't stop talking about FBI conspiracies, corruption, and how if he is in position as the director, he will be the beacon of transparency. And now he's pulling the "I will stay on my lane" card. Folks, these people don't work for MAGA. They don't work for the Republican. They don't work for the Democrat. They work for themselves and their own careers. And they have no integrity. Joe Rogan has spent years bringing guests to dissect the Epstein saga on his show, from the mysterious unaliving to the private jet log to the pedo island itself. But now that the actual story is breaking live, he pivots to butts. Really? You can talk about butts any day. This is how you lose credibility. And notice how fast he took Trump's side by blaming Elon Musk's mental health. Elon Musk and Dana White pressured Joe Rogan to back Trump. And now that Elon handed him one of the biggest scoop in decades, what does he get in return? Joe Rogan calls him crazy. With friends like Joe Rogan, why do you need enemies? Joe used to be a middle-of-the-road guy, but now he's cozying up with billionaires and politicians. I get it. It's intoxicating. Everyone wants to sit at the cool kids' table. But get too close to the sun and you'll be burned.
Let's take the other 50% of that. It's just constantly pushing out information to sell T-shirts or subscriptions.
Like that,
or
now those words don't mean anything anymore if you're calling you that.
Well, that's what I mean.
You're not a dictator and you're not genocidal.
I think.
I mean, just look what happened with the Hunter Biden laptop story, where 51 former intelligence agents testified that this.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Tell me about how crazy that is.
I can't believe they're out here talking about Hunter Biden's laptop again. Like the man was ever in government. Don't get me wrong. Hunter Biden is a rotten person. But you got a hot scoop right here and you're trying to pivot to Hunter Biden. Biden isn't in power right now. Are we watching the same show? Suddenly Kash Patel wants to talk. Now this is his moment. Sir, this is your lane now? These people are all the same. They're not on your team. I don't care what race, party, or background you claim. They are not the good guys. And going back to this Hunter Biden thing, this guy, he promised to investigate the corruption and send people to jail. And he got MAGA all hyped up and thinking he will come in and change everything. And how long has he been in office? How many people has he put in jail? How many politicians are in jail? 0. And he's going to stay for the next 4 years with 0 politicians in prison, 0 Democrats in prison, 0 Republican in prison. This is just a circle jerk. And instead of talking about the actual topic at hand, because there are video evidence of Jeffrey Epstein and Trump more than anybody else together. But he's trying to deflect to Hunter Biden. Jeffrey Epstein literally said, I was Donald Trump's closest friend. But sure, let's circle back to Hunter like he's a weird political version of Groundhog's Day. And what are we going to get out of this? Nothing is going to happen to Hunter Biden. So why are we talking about him? Would they actually send Hunter to jail? No. So why keep bringing him up? It's a distraction, a political circle jerk. Meanwhile, the corruption that he should be looking into is happening right now. In just the past 3 months, Trump's kids have raked in $3 billion. That's $1 billion per month that Trump has been in office. With meme coin, tariff for Trump hotel quid pro quo. Now get this. Trump monthly corruption earnings makes Biden and Bill Clinton's entire decade-long grift look like lemonade stand change. And the thing about Trump's corruption is he's not even hiding it. At least Biden and Clinton pretended to be discreet. Trump, he pee on us and call it rain. And now that Elon Musk has lifted Lady Liberty's skirt and found out she got no panties, MAGA is in full-blown meltdown mode. Their white Jesus, Donald Trump, has just been exposed. And now they are screaming for deportation.
SpaceX. President Trump tonight should sign an executive order calling for the Defense Production Act to be called in SpaceX and seize SpaceX tonight before midnight. The U.S. government should seize it. If a guy's going to sit there and start making quotes, also, as Stuart Stevens talked back in January, I don't know why we haven't had a full investigation. Look, if you're going to deport illegal aliens, you got to deport illegal aliens. The good go with the good, the goose and the gander. They got to go back to this, as Stuart Stevens talked about, and go through everything about his immigration status. I happen to believe, given the facts that I've been shown, that he's an illegal alien, and illegal aliens got to be deported.
Oh, now Elon's is illegal. I thought he was the greatest gift to America from Africa. The truth is, I actually feel bad for Elon Musk. He's in no man's land. Liberals don't want him. They're no longer buying his cars. MAGA doesn't want him. All he got left is going back to the country he spent months bashing. Maybe South Africa still wants him. But let's be real. He better pack light.